Have you ever looked at the list of AWS certifications and thought, where do I even start? If you want to build a career in the cloud, whether you are an IT professional or a developer completely new to AWS, in this video I'll help you figure out exactly where to start and how to move forward with the AWS certification roadmap or your career goals. Choosing your first certification completely and entirely depends on your background and your goals. If you are not familiar with AWS at all, and you are not from an IT background, start with AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. It is the foundational level. It gives you a clear review of how AWS works, billing, and some of the key services. Perfect if you are coming from a business or sales or management background. Then the case number 2, if you are a software developer but haven't really worked with AWS yet, go for Developer Associate. It will teach you how to deploy, build, and debug applications using AWS services. Real hands-on skills that you can use immediately. Case 3. If you already have some AWS experience and strong coding or CI/CD skills, you can skip directly to DevOps Professional. It's challenging, but if you have been doing automation, infrastructure as code, or pipelines, you'll love it. Case 4. If you are an experienced AWS user or architect, go for Solution Architect Professional or one of the specialty certifications, depending on your niche like security, data, or machine learning. These will really deepen your expertise and help you stand out for senior cloud roles. AWS actually provides official certification paths, not just one, but 8 separate roadmaps depending on your focus. Architecture, data analytics, development, operations, DevOps, specialty, networking, and AI/ML. You can find the latest version on their official guide. I'll link it into the video description. Each roadmap shows which certification connects together, for example, developer, DevOps professional, security specialty, or architect professional, networking specialty. Instead of thinking which is the best certification, think which roadmap best matches my career goals. Let's look at a real-world example. Imagine you are an IT support engineer with about 10 years of experience, and now you want to move into cloud development role. Here's what I'd recommend. Don't waste time on the cloud practitioner you already have IT experience. Go directly to Developer Associate or Architect Associate. Take a good online course, read AWS documentation, and go to practice exams to test your knowledge. But most importantly, build something. Use the AWS free tier to deploy personal projects, web apps, APIs, or automation scripts. This not only strengthens, but also gives you some solid material for your CV and interviews. The job market is competitive, so combining associate and professional level certifications with real hands-on projects makes a lot of sense. Over time, consider developing a niche, maybe databases or one specific AWS service like Lambda or DynamoDB, and learn it deeply. Let's make your profile stand out. For learning resources, use AWS Skill Builder and AWS Cloud Institute. And yes, tools like ChatGPT can help you build a personalized learning plan based on your background and target job title. Let's run an example and see how it goes. We're entering a prompt into ChatGPT. I am an IT support engineer with 10 years of experience. Please recommend a career path to transition into cloud development DevOps. It provides options to select from. It recommends phase 1 to strengthen core cloud foundations, to learn AWS services, cloud concepts, scripting, and take AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. I don't agree with the Cloud Practitioner recommendation. I'd prefer Cloud Developer or DevOps Professional here. Phase 2, move towards DevOps Foundations for 3 to 4 months. And it recommends what to focus on and to dive deeper into AWS services. And one of the phases is to build public portfolio, which makes a lot of sense, and other tips. Now let's say you are already a software developer and want to transition into a cloud architect role. Your goal here is not just to learn services, but to understand how systems fit together. In this case, prioritize hands-on labs and real deployments. Don't just watch tutorials but actually build something. Set up an EC2 instance, deploy a simple web app, configure load balancer, or connect an RTS database. That's where you start to understand how pieces fit together. The real learning happens when something doesn't work and you debug it yourself. That's what gives you confidence to design real-world systems later. When you move from developer to architect, your perspective shifts. It's no longer just about code, it's about designing systems that handle growth, survive failures, and stay cost-effective. Next recommendation, read AWS architecture case studies. Understand why companies build things in certain ways. AWS publishes detailed case studies of how big companies use their services, like Netflix, Airbnb, Zoom, and others. Don't just skim them, try to understand the reasoning behind their choices. Why did they use S3 instead of EFS? Why did they choose microservices over monoliths? Each decision teaches you something about trade-offs, performance versus cost, simplicity versus scalability. That mindset is key to architect-level thinking. Study the AWS well-architected framework. It's full of best practices on security, reliability, and trade-offs. If you haven't tried it yet, the AWS well-architected framework is a goldmine. It breaks down cloud design into 5 pillars: operational excellence, security, reliability, performance efficiency, and cost optimization. It's like a checklist for building cloud systems the right way. I recommend reading a few sections each week and applying them to your own small projects. You'll see your architecture skills grow fast. Then you go for the solution architect professional and maybe a specialty certification afterwards, like security or advanced networking. Once you've built and understood several architectures, that's the time you aim higher. The solutions architect professional certification tests your ability to design at scale, multiple accounts, hybrid environments, complex integrations. After that, pick a specialty based on your interests or company focus. Maybe security if you work in compliance, or advanced networking if you deal with multi-region setups. That combination, real experience plus focus certification, is what really sets you apart as a cloud architect. Don't chase every certification just to collect badges. Instead, pick a roadmap that matches your background and career goal, and combine it with practical experience. Certifications open doors, but it's your projects and understanding of how systems work that will keep the doors open. If you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe to Cloud Meat and Bones, and check the links below for AWS Learning Paths, Skill Builder, and my practice exam on Udemy. See you in the next one.